to show you today is a little snippet of what I do to create unique and dynamic shapes when I'm designing marketing material for my studio. So I'm going to show you a really quick way to put an image into a custom shape. So I'm going to create a new document, and just for the sake of example, I'm just going to go with a 5x7 postcard. I want it to be 300 DPI resolution, obviously, because if I want to send this to print, it needs to be print quality. So here is my document, and the first thing that I'm going to do is create a new layer by clicking the new layer icon on your layers panel. And you will find that I use layers a lot, as do most, if not all, professional photographers and designers. Layers are your friend in Photoshop, and if you want to know more about that, I do plan on doing some fuller length series, and we do have coaching available as well, so keep that in mind. Okay, so if you go over to your tool panel on the left side of the screen there, you see this little squiggly guy right there. Sometimes you'll see that as a rectangle or a circle. I think that it defaults to the rectangle shape. So I'm going to grab that, and I am going to just grab one of those there, and just so that it's fun, we'll do, let's see, this is your, if you didn't know that this is your little shape panel here, you can click here and you will most likely already have a collection of shapes that are appearing there. You hit the little gears and you can actually select some other shapes. So let's do just basic shapes, and we'll just choose that one just so that you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to draw that out, and the color of this actually doesn't matter. Oops. Make sure that the layer you want to move is selected. Okay, so the color of that shape doesn't matter, like I said. What you're doing is you're basically creating a frame for the picture that you're going to place in this by creating a clipping mask with this shape. So here is my shape, and what I'm now going to do is go up to File, and I'm going to select Place Embedded, and I'm just going to select a random image that I feel would be cute in this shape. I just took some really gorgeous portraits of my daughter that are very spring themed, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those. So I'm placing that image. I'm just going to place it just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click that image, and I'm going to select Create Clipping Mask. And as you can see, it has now taken the shape of that item that I created. And what I can do by hitting Command T or Control, actually, frankly, I'm a Mac. I don't know what the PC keyboard shortcuts are, so I'm sorry. You can just go Google it to transform. You can also, here, I'll just show you. You can right click the image. Or maybe you can't. Well, I do Command T, and that allows me to transform the size of that image. There is a transform function somewhere up in the menus, but I use my keyboard shortcuts so much that I frankly, I don't know where it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Shift Option on my keyboard. I'm going to hold that down while I adjust this. What that does is that keeps my central point right in the same spot, and it scales it down so that the aspect ratio is maintained. And then I press Enter to place the object, and there you have it. I have created a layer mask. I'm sorry, I've created a clipping mask with the shape underneath it. And what I can even do if I want to move this around is I can highlight both of those layers, and I can move that all over and use it as a design element. Now I could also go so far as to right-clicking when both of those are highlighted and converting it to a smart object so that it is now just a freestanding object, and I can move it all over the board. And I can also Command T again, and I can resize it as a shape. I can rotate it, and that kind of opens up a lot of different avenues for designing. So I hope this little tip has been helpful. Sorry that I was kind of all over the place with my narration. This is my first little tip video, so I hope that it has been helpful for you. And if you'd like to learn more, please get in contact with me. My website is www.KristinTetuanPhoto.com. And you can also direct message me on Facebook, or you can email me at hello@KristinTetuanPhoto.com. Thanks so much.